Welcome back to redheart.com as well as the Crochet Crowd. It's your host Mikey here at the helm, and we are here to address a major question that has been flooding our inboxes. The question is, can Red Heart Boutique Sashay be used for arm knitting? And if so, what is the secret formula to be able to pull off an amazing scarf? So in today's tutorial, we are going to answer that question. And just minutes ago, I did a sample in order to prep for this tutorial. I have to tell you, here's a secret, and don't tell my friends over at Red Heart. They told me what the secret was to be able to pull one of these off, and I'm like, there's not enough yarn in these small balls in order to do it. And boy, was I wrong. You know, I should never question them in the first place. But you know, sometimes you're given advice and you're thinking to yourself, that cannot be done. And all of a sudden you have egg all over your face as you're doing it. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to demystify or take the mystery out of being able to arm knit with Red Heart Boutique Sashay. So roll up your sleeves and let's get started. So while I get started here, we do have other arm knitting videos that are slower and more comprehensive on being able to teach the concept. So if I'm going too fast for you today, we always have other videos. First of all, what you need to do is grab your Red Heart Sashay, slide the ball band off and put it somewhere else where the maid can find it later, and all of a sudden you've been awarded this. This is the Red Heart Boutique Sashay Metallics, and the metallic line is really quite fabulous for being able to be almost variegated in colors and is making a very shimmering kind of look. You can also just use the variegated, you can use the solids, as well as you can use the sequin that are available. So once you have your ball band off, you can drop it to the floor. My floor is clean, and we are going to get started right now. And I'm going to bring in the camera closer so that you can see how I'm getting started, and then once you understand the concept, you can have one of these in about 5 minutes. Okay, to begin today, we just have to do an arm's length of distance. And this is the beginning tail that you will need to start off your knitting. So we have to create the slip knot. So we're just going to use our wrists or our arms, and we're going to wrap around twice. And just let it float onto your hand, just like so. This is the back of your hand forward. So you're going to take the back one and move it up over the forward, but not over your hand. You're going to grab this other one that's now the new back one, pull it up, and then just using your fingers, grab the other one. Like so, and there is your slip knot. So let me show you again. So wrap it around your hand twice. The back of your hand, take it forward, but not all the way. Grab the new back one up, and then just using your fingers, grab the other one and pull up on it. And that is your slip knot to begin with. So now we have to slide this onto your wrist. So you just have to slide it onto your wrist and tighten things back up so that it, just like so. You have to get it off your hand, so don't over tighten it or you'll be stuck to your knitting for the day, and you have to explain to everybody in the grocery store what you're doing. So what you have to do today is that you have to cast on 8 stitches. So here is my memory hook for you, and you're going to love this one. I just came up with it. This is my actual take number 2. So I want you to grab the yarn like this. So I want you to fist it. Then I want you to use your pointer finger and your thumb and separate it. Separate the 2 strands. Then take this hand and go down it. Okay? And now taking this hand over here, I want you to slide up it, up your wrist or up your palm, okay? And then with this finger right here, and these fingers, I want you to grab that. So grab it. And then once you grab it, you're going to use your hand and wrist it. Isn't that a cool memory hook? So let me show you again. So here it is. And we want 8 of these, so we got 2 now. So we want to fist it, we want to separate it, we want to down it, we want to slide up it on your thumb, and using your fingers you want to grab it on the other side and wrist it. Like so. And now let's pull everything back tight again. So here we go. So we're going to fist it, separate it, down it, slide up it, which is on your wrist or in your palm. And then I want you to use your fingers and grab it. Grab it. This is the fun part. Grab it. And then I want you to wrist it. Like so. And let's tighten everything back up. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to speed up now. So you're going to fist it, separate it, down it, slide up it, grab it, and wrist it. And tighten it back up. I should say tighten it then. Okay, so let's fist it, separate it, down it, slide up it, grab it, and wrist it, and tighten it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 2 more to go. So fist it, separate it, down it, slide up it, grab it, wrist it, and tighten it. Like so. One more time. So fist it, separate it, down it. There we go. Slide up it, grab it, and wrist it. And there is all of your stitches right here. So all 8. Now you have a fabulous bracelet, and now it's time to begin knitting. So now that you have all of your stitches onto your wrist, you want to make sure, especially with this one here, is that there's so many of them that you want to make sure that they're all in sequence. So you just have to look down here at the knotting section and you can see which one is in what order. What I recommend here is that you have the straggler, which is this leftover. This was actually take number 2, and the first one I didn't have enough, so I had to pull everything out. So if you are ending up short, you can always pull it out and restart. What I would recommend is take both strings just in the very beginning until the first string runs out, and just use it for your knitting. And this way then the straggler end can get caught into your knitting. So what I'm going to recommend, here we go, is that this is the hand that has your knitting. You want to put the strings into the same hand, and we're going to use this hand over here to begin the knitting process. So we're just going to immediately slide the very first one, just look what order that they're in, slide the first one, and slide it onto your wrist on the other side. So now you're handcuffed and ready for a good time. So now we have our yarn again, and we just slide it up and slide it over. So now I've already got the loose end already trapped in, so there's running out of loose end. So just in this hand, sliding up and over. And again. So we just have to continue to do this whole process, just working back and forth, knitting. So we're just holding it, sliding it, just like so. This was my Slipknot, so there you go. So now we have everything on the other side. So now that we're on this side, we are going to use this hand to hold the yarn that's going to the yarn ball. So we hold it, we fist it like so, and we then slide your other hand in. So now you're handcuffed back to your project. So again, you're holding it, sliding it up and over. This process, once you get started, is almost addictive. It's really quite easy. This is like knitting aerobics. The wonderful thing about the sachet here is that the sachet, like in order to do arm knitting, you need the bulk. And when the bulk exists in the sachet just like so, then you're pretty well, you know, off to the races for this project. So now, ready again. So we're just going to grab it and slide back over. So we're now coming off to the casting off process, and I have to say the yarn ball being on the floor is a great toy for the cats, so they think. So I need to look down at my yarn ball as I'm coming to the end of this project to determine if I have enough yarn to be able to do the casting off process. You want to make sure that there's enough there so that you're not going to be short at the end. So I'd roughly leave about maybe 6 feet at the end. It's amazing how much, because the yarn has to go over your wrist, and so you just got to think about the yarn usage as you're going over. So this is how much yarn I have left, and I'm ready to cast off at this point. I am not comfortable casting off doing with my right hand. I like it to be on my left. So if this is happening to you and your last one happens to be on your right like it did with me, I'm just going to slide the whole thing up onto one wrist and onto the other, just like so. And just be a little conscientious that when you do this, you actually have to slide it back off, and we need to make sure that this yarn tail is on the end. So if you're facing it out the yarn tail will be on the end. So yeah, I just transferred it over and then I just transferred it and turned it around. So now I'm ready to cast off. So I'm gonna just begin to knit the first stitch as normal, and I want to knit the second one as normal. No big deal. Letting the straggler fall down, just grab the second one here, the one that's closest to the body, and slide it up and over and let it fall. And now grab the other yarn again, slide the next one over and knit as normal, let it fall. The back one now is up and over, and let that fall. Tighten things back up, and we are doing a bind off, so to begin to do it. If your string is too short, what happens is that when if it falls out of your hand like that, this end piece will fall right out of your work, and then you won't be happy with yourself. So this one just requires you to be a little more patient. And to make sure that you have control of your yarn at all times. And I'm getting really close to the wire here. So I couldn't have planned that any better, because you don't want to waste your stuff. And then of course your last one, like so. And now this is your last one here. So you're going to want to tie this into a knot so that it does not come out on you. Like so. Like that. And what you're going to need to do then is take your scissors and cut this little length, and then all of a sudden you have an amazing scarf. So let's take GG's off here. So at this point, if you know of different ways to be able to tie up your scarves and wear your scarves, this is when the creativity really comes out. So you have the base product to work with. It looks amazing. This yarn looks absolutely fantastic, and it can come out incredibly beautiful. So this answers your question, and until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of redheart.com as well as the Crochet Crowd. Stay tuned next time as we have more inspiration and free patterns to share.